tripled the efficiency of my streaming setup sometimes. Just swapped hot swapped hardware in like 10 seconds. Behold. Yeah, let's okay. Back at it. Get back on this Zazar bullshit for like probably a couple hours before I hop off for the day. Because I'm like half asleep already. Like I said, I got woken up early because fucking drilling at 9 AM, so I don't want to start doing anything else. Anything like particularly heavy. Pokemon is a great kind of game to play if you're half asleep and your higher faculties are not like available to you. Yeah, for those of you who were not here last time on Pokemon, our friend took a predatory loan from the mob. I cannot believe that worked, by the way. Yeah, we changed our clothes. Now we look like a Pokemon NPC, frankly. How bad was the interest? 1000%, apparently. This game is... I find its worldview really strange. I talked about this on the last stream and probably annoyed everyone who hates it when I get on those tangents. But everyone in this game is complaining about, like, the rent, or debt, or interest. It was, however, pointed out to me that, like, Pokemon has always been kind of, like, weirdly capitalist utopia. It's just kind of easy to not notice. And I guess I agree with that. I don't know, I do feel like the vibe is more off with this one than it ever has been. Is this Nosha? No. My character's look isn't insane enough to be Nosha? Damn. How would you design a Nosha character? Do people make Nosha OCs? They must, right? I've never seen any. I've never seen any. I don't hang around in like fandom spaces, I guess. Are we doing an eviction? We might be doing an eviction. The MC in the anime is kind of... Is it really an OC if it's made by the people who made the game? Is that really an OC? Or is it just a C? You know, it's just a character. I need to turn the volume of the game capture up again slightly. For some reason, the Switch is quieter than the Xbox. It's just a fact. That's just how the audio levels tend to go through for some reason. The Switch is quieter than the Xbox. For that metric, every OC is technically a C. Well, yeah, OC is a subset of C, but not all Cs are OC. You understand? Question mark. You know what OC is? It stands for original character, which ironically is almost always used in the context of fans making fan characters for other properties. But not, I mean, sometimes an OC is just like a character that you made, and it's not connected to anything in particular. But at that point, it's just a character. Really, it's a thing amateur artists say, I guess, if you really want to drill down to it. Which I mean in the sense of hobbyist, not in the sense of, like, low quality. She is too short for this. So, are we all, like, now following along with my grand scheme? Are you understanding my greater taxonomy of characters? There will be a test on this, so I hope you're paying attention.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Aita! Fell. The closer you're standing to your Pokemon, the more Mega Power you'll gain? What the fuck? I just learned that from like a tooltip. They don't tell you that. What do you mean? What do you mean the rate of meter gain is determined by proximity to your Pokemon? I didn't know that. He wants a Badoo in my party? I have Badoo. What is this? I have to pay? I don't know what this is. I don't remember what this is. I'm gonna pay the money, though. Yeah, I think I'm getting scammed. Here's mine. I brought just some guy I had in my box. And it stuns the crowd with how amazing it is. This Badoo has literally never seen sunlight. It's been sitting in the box since the start of the game. Alright, but I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest, apparently. I don't even remember starting this side quest. What the hell is this? Anyway, sorry to everyone who came by for Resident Evil. I have the part of the stream where my viewership takes on a Half-Life curve. It was a random encounter. Slow and steady wins the race. I literally do not remember starting this. Alright, see you later, Badoo. Thank you for playing. But I do have a Miracle Seed. That'll do. Well, I've finished that side quest now, I suppose. Good for me. I did it. I knew I could do it. Wait, how many of the side quests have I, like, actually... No, wrong button. Nintendo console. 46 out of 49, apparently. I have done more of them than I would have expected. There are, however, currently more than a handful on the map I just haven't picked up at all. Yeah, the anti-homeless benches in this game, like, it's crazy that those are in there. I don't think those should be in there, bro. My town doesn't do that, not yet at least. How do I get back there? It's this way. I'm about to become a Maoist at record speed, dude. Don't do this to me. Okay. So we're doing evictions now. Oh, they're ghosts. That's not eviction, that's exorcism. I can do that. I've played Fatal Frame before. I hate that the game lets you do that. It irritates me tremendously that it is possible to throw a ball from outside its, like, effective range. I'm pretty sure I have less stupid options for attacking these things. Oh, rare candy? Get Gengar without trading? I guess so, since I did just get a Gengar without trading. He's short. I take it you're not very busy. what I think of the game. It's a bit shit, if I'm being totally honest with you, but it is also, like, low stress and unthreatening enough that I have been playing it for, like, 30 hours anyway. Because I've just been in the mood for something unthreatening and mid for, like, the past 2 weeks. I do think it's, like, handily worse than Arceus Legends, though. Like, I actually did like that game quite a bit, and I don't really care for most any change that got made for this. Just a Once Upon a Katamari? Katamari is not low brain power. Katamari feels like being slapped in the face 20 times per second. Oh, I'm glad you feel bad about chasing the Pokemon out of the... Alright. He is so short. Somehow I've actually ended up playing through pretty much every single Pokemon game released for the Switch. That's not true. That's a lie. Every new Pokemon game released for the Switch over its lifespan. I didn't play the Diamond and Pearl remake or Let's Go Pikachu / Eevee. Although, I'll be honest, I kind of did want to play Let's Go Pikachu. Like, I don't know, it's the kind of thing I could totally zone out to and play, like, 30 hours of. I didn't ever really want to play the Diamond and Pearl remakes. They looked bad. They looked bad. That's the long and short of that, is that they looked bad. Also, we need a different shortening for Diamond Pearl. Because, so I'm used to the way the Japanese community does it. If they want to shorten Diamond and Pearl, they shorten the first syllable of Diamond and the second syllable of Pearl. So they call it diaper. And the thing is that sounds fucking stupid in English. I have to keep stopping myself from doing that because A, English speakers don't understand what you mean, and also, it just sounds wrong. That has bad mouth feel though. That's no good. Dude, star you? There's like a million of them down here. Yeah, the remake of Diamond and Pearl did not look good, and I was like, if I really want to play Diamond and Pearl again, I would just play Diamond and Pearl again. Realistically, I'd probably play Platinum, which I never did. I never did play Platinum. I played like 100 hours of Diamond back in the day. I never did play Platinum. Never did play Platinum. Play Platinum. Play Platinum. Play, 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 play. Plibbity, play, 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 play. It's fucking tongue twister, brother. So... kill him. Fuck it. Who cares? Cleffa. Oh, you may have killed a Pokemon. I, like many people, enjoy just turning my brain off and playing something bright and colourful and almost insultingly easy sometimes. That's how they get you, man. Despite everything, Pokemon still has all the funny-looking Strunklies. Which is how they can get away with games that objectively kind of look like shit and have various design issues. But I'm still here. That's the thing, is that, like, I'm still playing it, you know? I am still playing it. So, like, what do you make of that? Digimon does also have Scrimblers. People keep trying to get me to play, and by people I mean you, specifically. You! Oh, new Wild Zones appeared. Hang on. Yo, new Wild Zone just dropped? There's 13. There's 13. Time Stranger is objectively great. I don't doubt it. It seems good. No stealth rocks. Oh. Ah! God damn it, no Onyx. My Pokemon has perished. This is very much the wrong choice of critter. Yay! Yay! Onyx! Dude, Onyx has, like, the lowest fucking catch rate in the game. And by that I mean it has the highest catch rate in the game, because I got it. I win. True, that's math. Where is he? What? How There's one Pokemon I'm missing. Not you. It's the guy that looks like it's half asleep. That guy. You know that guy. You can tell from the silhouette. I wonder if it only shows up at night. That might be a nighttime Pokemon. If you're ever missing one Pokemon in a wild zone, it's probably a nighttime thing. Who's that Pokemon? It's Pikachu! Fuck! I'm out of here. This shit made me remember me. It's a classic. It's a classic. You don't doubt the classics, do you? Love my balls. Alright, what's your problem, Lugo? I think I caught an alpha once, so that'll probably help. Nope, that's a medium. I got nothing? I got nothing? I got nothing doing? Nothing doing, pal. I thought I caught an alpha once. I guess not. I guess I made that up. It was invented. It was a trick. Chat made Punchy wear these pants. You did. I wouldn't have done it. But everyone in chat was like, oh, you should get those pants. They look great. And I'm like, they look like... They look like shit. Oh yeah. Colorful screws do? You can cash them in at a specific location on the map that the game does not tell you about for quite some time. In exchange for permanent bonuses like better catch rate, more experience, more money. It doesn't really, like, matter very much. But I think I already cashed mine in for the maximum amount of experience and catch rate that you can get. Those are, like, the important ones. One of them is also, like, well, the other one? The other one is money gain, and the other one is health bonus. Like, you can get, like, you, the trainer. Because you can take damage from Pokemon attacks in this game. So one of them just gives you more health. So you can get your shit slapped more before you pass out. It is possible to lose Pokemon fights in this game by you getting killed rather than your Pokemon. Really? I'm just, like... just here to... clean up the crystals? This level up shop is shared, just all kinds of screwed. You can go there at any time, it's just, I had like an inventory full of the bastards and was like, where do I spend these? What the hell are you? Lopunny, please. Can you lock the fuck in? Can you lock the fuck in? cannot, in fact, lock in. More lock out, really. I feel like this is the team I'm probably going to be using until the end of the game. Maybe. Maybe I could swap Absol for, like, Lucario at some point. I have a Lucario, but I can't change its name, and that bugs me tremendously. What I need to find is an alpha Lucario, so that I can have big one. I think L being Lysander is more meaningful to you guys than it is to me. I didn't play XY. I skipped the 3DS generation entirely. That's really unfortunate. That's like the one set of games I haven't played. Happens to be the one set of games I didn't play is the one they made a direct sequel. Be a bit slow to figure out just now. Well, I didn't know. I didn't know who this L guy was. I was wondering why this fucking weirdo was turning up yapping. It's like, yes, you're doing well. I'll put my trust in you. I'm just like, okay, who are you? I don't have any flying Pokemon. Flying types only. Yeah. Can I get a rain check on that? I have like nothing to work with here. Oh, horrible night to have a curse. I feel like there must have been some way to do this without, like, interrupting the game for a load screen, Castlevania 2 style. And the fucking screw is in the battle zone as well, so I can't go over there anymore. This is super bullshit 64. Well, you know what? The battle zone being right there, that's groovy. I'll get ahead. I'll get ahead on my challenger ticket. Fuck you, dude. My attack clearly landed. So if you don't glide after falling, do you die? It triggers automatically. I actually couldn't stop it from happening if I wanted to. trainers who are higher ranked. Super effective moves? Sounds good to me. It just shows my webcam is covering up the details of this. What if I live here instead? Is that better? Who cares? Make the webcam bigger? Okay. Is this better? Does this help you immerse in the gameplay experience? I'm gonna need you to turn around, bro. Ain't gonna turn around. Oh, cheers, actually. It's not super effective. It looks to be super effective. This is ice. What am I doing? Hinako! I'm not... Go be smaller than that. Be more humble. Curse? I'm not even 100% sure what the fuck this thing is even, like, vulnerable to be honest. But vulnerable to getting its ass beat, apparently. Goes over leveled, you can get this game with little to no effort. Yeah. Pokemon. Well, modern Pokemon, I should say. Why you gotta turn to face me? Why you gotta do that, huh? Even for a Pokemon game, it's easy? Yeah, it kind of is. I don't disagree. I know Pokemon games have never been, like, uber challenging and what have you. It makes you sound kind of stupid to be like, oh, back in my day, Pokemon games were hardcore. They were not. They were definitely harder, though. Yeah, fucking Future Sight. What a great... This is a great sneak attack move. Took a bit. Got there in the end. Like, it's not that all Pokemon games were ever challenging. I don't think they need to be, like, hard. They've never been hard. They don't need to be hard. They're made for, like, kids. Okay. But I do 100% agree they are, like, easier than ever. Because Pokemon, because it's like a legacy franchise with legacy mechanics... You fucking asshole, I hate it when that happens. Because Pokemon is a legacy franchise with legacy mechanics, most of its gameplay is still built around, like, classic JRPG dungeon crawling shit. Even though the actual structure of the games is no longer a dungeon crawler and hasn't been since about the Switch, as it happens. Like, you're rarely ever managing resources in modern Pokemon games. That's just not really how they work. Really? I definitely hit first there. You're crazy. No, the hit went through. What? Ow. Okay, stop that. Stop hitting me, you bastard. God damn it. Poison. I wonder how easy I'd find the later, like, 3DS Pokemon games. The ones that are nominally still kind of dungeon crawlers, but presumably incorporate a lot of quote-unquote quality of life stuff. What was the point where, like, experience all just became, like, a universal mechanic? Not so much that I mind experience all existing as a thing. Oh, so it was XY, funny that. It's not that I mind it existing as a thing in concept. It's that I feel like the games are never really balanced around it. You ever play the Let's Go games? I did not. Okay, I did a move and the game just sort of failed. Try again. The move I ordered just never happened. Alright. Ordered a meal, never turned up. Did my guy, like, flinch or something? I didn't see. You know, this whole, like, card thing sort of encourages you to manage resources. Sort of. It's, like, on the way. Because you're encouraged to spend as much time as possible in the battle zone to maximize, like, your point gain. Without retreating to a center for heals, even though you technically can. I sort of see the vision there. That's not gonna do anything, bro. That's a dragon-type move on a fairy. I kind of see the vision with the battle zone. Unfortunately, it is in a game where you do not have to do very much to get very overleveled. This is a game where sometimes you just, like, see a shiny on the ground and pick it up and it's experience Candy M, and that's like 3,000 experience, which is a lot in Pokemon terms. That is much. Let's just get into a fight. Let's just start some fights. Prize medals are currency? Effectively, yes. They get converted to money at the end of the day. At some kind of ratio. Like, the more fights you win in the battle zone in one day, the more money you get. There's, like, a multiplier thing going on. This is what I mean. You're kind of doing, like, resource management in the battle zone in a sort of dungeon crawlery-ish way. It's not, like, totally far out. You know, the longer you're able to hang around in the zone without leaving, the greater the reward. Allows you to kind of spend as much time in the zone as you feel comfortable with doing. It's something. I don't know. I'm trying to extend some charitability here. Not really like a dungeon, though. It's more like a circle I'm running around. I think the rest of the trainers are above me, but how do I get up there? So the experience can is more for catching your mons up. It could be for that. You could use them that way. You could also just use them to, like, kill everything. It's legal. Okay. I literally just fucking cured poison, dude. Piss off. You get poisoned this time. Get bonus point. I need to knock out opponents with, like, every type of move, but realistically, electric. Oh, hello. I didn't even see you over there. I do not have any ground-type moves. Dude, Gardevoir, where can I get one? Now you raising that agility. That's great. Die. I think this game is crazy generous with experience candy, but then I'm always surprised people who are like, oh, you know, I never use them. And I'm like, why not? They're right there. Maybe that's why they feel so comfortable being generous with them, because people just don't use them, apparently. Apparently I'm the one guy who's like, I don't know, I have a bunch of free experience, might as well funnel it into all my guys. I'm even stronger now. Like, why not? I don't see why not. Death. You Terror Raid and Scarlet, you get thousands of L and XL. Yeah, that was the experience I had with it as well, is that you do a Terror Raid, your levels jump dramatically. You get so much. Like, it's rewarding, right? I don't know. You can always just be like, well, just don't do it then. But it's highly rewarding to do it. Level 60. Yeah, I have not really been grinding. I have been doing the extracurriculars, though. Like, as in the side quests. But I have not been grinding. Because there is simply no need for that, really. Fuck, I tried to open the menu to cure my poison. Okay, well, at least it's just you, I guess. Felix. Where'd he go? Hit him with that poison. Nope, that doesn't work. Is that like one more fight will do it? Go the poison. Poison is so dangerous. Not about to add random people on Switch, but thanks for the offer, I guess. I don't even pay for Nintendo Online. I couldn't fight you even if I wanted to. Aw, this Switch 2? No, this is Switch 1. The Switch 2 is very expensive. Alright, Challenger's Ticket Get. It runs alright on Switch 1, for what it's worth. No one asked, but saying it anyway. It runs alright. Yeah, except when an alpha Obama Snow gets his huge ass in front of the camera and fucks up the frame rate. I just want the screw, bro. See you later. I just wanted the screw. Got my challenger's ticket all squared away. We're getting that C rank. Do 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 do. I've ran in the wrong direction, but there's a side quest over here, so let's do it. Why not?
It's a world record!
Sure is. World record Pokemon Legends speedrun. How long is this game speedrun? People have already been doing it, right? I saw people doing it on like the speedrun tab before I'd even started playing. Don't know if the board's up yet, though. $6 hours or so? That's still pretty long. Oh no, they're going to leech life. Can't leech if you're dead. $6 hours, 44 minutes. Well, that's 7 hours, I'll have you know. Round up, not down. Yeah, okay. That's, it's pretty long. Once you discover the fun of healing while you attack, it really sucks you in. Words to live by. Damn adults ruining Pokemon for the kids! This is the closest thing to commentary I think this game has had so far. Damn adults! Ruining the game for the kids with their lectures.
Oh god! Oh god! This sucks on ice.
You got the item!
The bite. Death. I will say, okay, in favor of the experience all system, I am wildly over-leveled and over-tuned, which is making the game very easy. These guys are all weak to all the same shit. That's crazy. However, I am using my team, like, almost all of them. Whereas, when I play ye old Pokemon games, I have a habit of just using, like, 2 monsters for, like, the entire game. Because you like, funnel all the experience into 2 of them, and then they just sort of kill everything. Particularly if they are a Pokemon that has decent type coverage. Problem is that I keep using items. How is that a problem? It's efficient. Use the item. You get a rare candy, you use it. Moves are there to be used, bro. That Pokemon is floppy. They wiggle around. You're not entertained? I'm a little entertained. I'm experiencing a mild amount of mirth. How does this game not have voice acting yet? I don't know. It's weird. Like, I think it's okay for Pokemon to not have voice acting for the most part, but the fancy cutscenes draw a really weird amount of attention to it. Like, they have, like, faux lip syncing and everything. But then no words come out, it's just weird. It's just weird. Oh, there's, like, tension between the citizens and the growing number of wild zones. I'd love to see this conflict explored in more detail. They're not gonna do it. Yeah, like, the actual properly animated cinematic cutscenes, the animation is quite good. But they're really let down by their total lack of sound direction. Like, not even just the lack of voice acting, they're dead silent. You're a loan shark, but you're a good person. Damn. Pokemon really out here making the loan shark a sympathetic character, huh? A loan shark who's like fucking 4'8" as well. Brother. Two on one? That seems unfair. I really need the help, man. But thank you for offering. 2-on-1 is... Bro. That's not nice. That's not nice at all. Yikes, I've got no comeback. Dude, just 2v1, that's crazy. See, I thought it was interesting in Arceus Legends when all of a sudden the enemy trainers will start doing 2v1s against you. I never thought it would go the other way around. We're defending the corporation from people with legit concerns. We really are. We suck. Okay, this game's story kind of sucks buns, dude. I really hate it. It's not that it's incoherent, but I forwardly hate its worldview, which is something I never thought I'd say about Pokemon, because that makes you sound insane. This is, like, I think the most neoliberal Pokemon game ever made, and they're kind of neoliberal already. And even mentioning that in proximity to Pokemon is gonna piss off, just immediately, like, puts off everyone watching the stream. Shut up, streamer.
I disagree.
I think we might be the baddie.
We're not a goodie, I'll tell you that much. Well, thank you for the 84 months of Prime Gaming. Dios míos, a liberal! No, Pokemon has never really, like, challenged the societal norm. Ever, really. Like, it's never, it's the JRPGs for kids. They don't really, like, aspire to that. And maybe it's just because I'm older and, like, insufferably woke now, but I swear this is the most neoliberal Pokemon game ever made. Like, it's kind of weird to put that on a scale, but I do think this is the most neolib Pokemon game. We defend a corporation from concerned citizens. The loan shark is a sympathetic character. Actually just wants to do good. Everyone in this game is complaining about rent, debt, or interest. We assist with an eviction for a landlord, and these are just presented, like, as is. You know, the wild zones are popping up, and not a lot of attention really gets paid to how the residents might conceivably feel about that. Very weird. $52,000. But on the other hand, I do get paid for beating up people in an alleyway, so actually, this is an ideal society. I mean, I get paid for beating up people in an alleyway now, but, like, not, like, officially. Game of the year. Coming from my backlog review of this one, I actually already posted one, but that was like before I went full, like, commie brain on it. Buying game for kids, I guess. Kids are stupid? That I don't agree with. Kids are actually the most intelligent game players of all, because they take nothing for granted. You want the best playtesters? Find a 7-year-old. Kids are the greatest playtesters you could ever ask for a video game, because they will take nothing for granted and have no filter. Nothing escapes the notice. Nothing escapes the notice of little Timmy playing his Switch. They'll try to do things that I simply would never ever think of because I'm an adult who is extremely used to the limits of a video game. So, like, I know what not to expect. Like, I can't even provide an example because I can't think of it. I'm limited. I'm limited by experience. Kids just, their brains don't work that way. If there's one group of people where it's like, oh, the kids, if there's one medium rather, when like, oh, kids are stupid, they'll accept anything, where that I just don't believe in that at all. It's got to be video games. I mean, like, we've all had some shit game we liked when we were a kid. It's not necessarily that their quality standards are higher necessarily. That's definitely not true. But they're not stupid. Yay, my debt's clear. Oh, hey. Good thing I got the ticket. I forgot about my photo again. Every time it pops up, it makes me laugh. Every time. Every time I forget about it. So it's a gift from the past to the present, dude. Every time I see it. I'm never ready for it. Let's cook. Thing is, okay, kids especially will play games in a way that you would. I say this before, but they'll try to play your game in a way that you would never ever think of. Like, they'll just try to exist in your world. If they're sufficiently young enough to not really like have any concept of the limits of the intent of a game, and that can be really revealing. It won't, like, stress test your game's mechanics, most likely. Like, you give a kid a Pokemon game, they'll just be happy to, like, exist in that world for a few hours. They will stress test your game's conveyance. That's very true. 100% that's true. Look at this guy, level 50. I'm fucking poisoned. That sucks. Tag out. Tag back in. Tag out. That should be... Oh, dude, Solar Beam. Okay. That shit. Who's on next? Oh, he gonna Mega Evolve that bish. Why are you posing all cool and shit? Come on, Tanky Boy. You're meant to Mega Evolve in response, but I never do because I'm lazy. The time it takes to Mega Evolve literally takes longer than just winning the fight. See, that's the thing. That's how my brain works. I'm like, damn, if I just do moves, literally, it's easier to just win by doing moves rather than doing the Mega Evolution cutscene because it takes like a minute. A child will not think like that. Children will, like, get all of their cute little Pokemon together and then throw, like, a pretend tea party near one of the cafes. Everything to your Sylveon with all those plus moves. Oh shit, I have an Eevee now. I could have a Sylveon if I wanted to. And I kinda do. Kinda do want that. There are more Pokemon I want than I have slots on my team. I want Sylveon, I want Lucario. Does Croissant? It's a recurring thing. Where in England am I? England. You look huge. Yeah, he's so small, dude. Rank C is only 2 more ranks, dude. I only gotta get to rank B, then rank A, and then I beat the game. It's gonna be... I beat the game! Yeah! Something wrong with being sure that you keep pointing it out? No! No! There's... No! There's nothing wrong with that! I'm back. Normal size. I don't know, I just keep noticing that he's short. Participation post. Thanks, B-Man. You must always return what you borrow. It's important to follow rules like this in life. I'm about to fucking... I could tell you a lot about this sentence. That's not really true. Must one always return what they borrow? A lot of the economy is predicated on the assumption that a lot of loans won't be repaid, actually. That's not really how debt works. Kids gotta learn about getting into debt and paying it back. You see why that makes me uncomfortable? I don't know, it's a statement that has such obvious sway, people barely even realize it's ideological. They view it as, like, moral. If one borrows, takes on a debt, they must pay back what they owe, plus interest. To do otherwise is seen as a moral failing. I am not so convinced, personally. Seems iffy. Yeah, the soundscape of the cutscenes is very, very empty. What you do about debt theory? Can I get this off the map? Simply owning a Canary plush can grant you benefits. True. What's the next ticket? 41,000 points. How am I gonna get that many points? Not made of money. That's a joke. Yes, I am. Wildzone's going to take over the entire map eventually. Seems like it. Is this Dead Souls? I don't know what Dead Souls is. That's the second time someone's mentioned that. It's the most expensive game I have. Like, collection-wise? Probably my copy of DJ Max Trilogy. That goes for, like 130 bucks? It's rare enough that it's kind of hard to get an accurate read on it because they don't go for sale that much. I have copies of Haunting Ground and Clock Tower 3. Haunting Ground is getting up there these days. I've seen that go for like 70 to 90. I have a copy of Gregory Horror Show. That's also getting up to, like, the triple digits these days. But I still think the most expensive game I own is probably DJ Max Trilogy. Probably. If I have any Pokemon game, I have a lot. I have a bunch of the DS ones. I got some of the GBA ones. I still got my box for Pokemon Fire Red, and in remarkably good condition at that. I'm not really sure why, like, Kid Punchy held onto his fucking GBA boxes, but he did. Those DS ones are 100. I got a complete in-box Pokemon Diamond back there. So I guess that would probably go for a considerable amount of money. But I'm not selling. I just have it because it's mine. I got a loose cart of the Pokemon the trading card game. That's not valuable. That's like 10 quid. I own a copy of Solar Torobo. That's getting up there to like the 70-90 range these days. Perish. Crocodile. Well, shit. Move out of the whirlpool that hurts you. Oh, I got a card of Pokemon Yellow knocking around here somewhere. I forgot about that. It's loose, though. So, probably not worth, like, that much. Couldn't fully protect itself. Took some damage. I don't really pursue, like, games that are expensive or rare. I just sort of buy games because I want to play them, and sometimes I end up with games that are reasonably valuable as a result of that. Although, actually, I say that. Totally forgot about this. I own an NTSC copy of Silent Hill 3. That's like $100 plus these days. Because the American retro market's fucked. Why do I have an American copy of Silent Hill 3? Bought the wrong one 15 years ago. Never got rid of it. Still have it. I think that is a game, I think, like, my NTSC copy of Silent Hill, yeah, with the soundtrack. Still in there and everything. I think I've never, ever played it, ever, because I didn't own an NTSC PS2 until quite recently. Hourly chat message. Thanks, Amalia. Damn, if I sold my copy of Silent Hill 3, I could get like $200. I can't be bothered. It was strong, was it? I kicked its ass. Who's this weirdo? New character? Seemingly. Maid. Battle Maid. Adversary stuff unless I desperately needed money? Yeah, same. Mostly? I mean, honestly, I'd actually... If someone was to offer me, like, $200 for Silent Hill 3 NTSC, I'd probably give it to them. Because, like, I don't use it. But most of the games I have because I use them. Like, I bought them because I wanted to play them. Silent Hill 3 I have because of an ordering mix-up fucking ages ago, and I just never got rid of it. I wanted the PAL copy. I made an error, because I didn't understand game regions at the time. So I ended up with an NTSC copy, and it's like, well, that doesn't work on my fucking PS2, goddammit. But I kept it this entire time. It's still there. Yeah, right next to my copy of Beatmania. Actually, I guess, you know, that might be valuable. I own, American Beatmania, like, with the big box and everything. Is it sealed? No, I opened it to listen to the soundtrack. Because, like, I did eventually then get a PAL copy of Silent Hill 3, and then I was like, well, PAL copies didn't come with the soundtrack, so I was like, well, the soundtrack came with the NTSC version, so that's something. It's pretty hard to sell, like, an NTSC game inside of England. You know, Computer Exchange won't take out-of-region games. You try to trade in an NTSC game, they'll tell you no. I found that out not because I tried to do it, but because I accompanied a friend who tried to do it. He like wanted to trade in some games and see what he could get for them, and brought me along as like the idiot checker, you know, to be like, am I getting fucking ripped off here? Also, he offered me like right of first dibs. And I was like, some of these are American. Why do you have American PSP games? And he's just, I don't know. It's like, well, it doesn't matter. They're region free, but even so, CEX wouldn't take them because they're out of region. Wouldn't accept the American PSP games. For what it's worth, I actually did buy stuff off this friend who was trying to sell stuff. He sold me his Kinect. He was like, I got a Kinect, do you want it? And I was like, yes, actually, as it happens. Some collecting and desperately looking for NTSC. Not, like, on the high street, though. You can't just, like, trade them in at whatever store if you're looking for some quick cash. Same with, like, Japanese games. It's very... If someone's selling Japanese games in England, I've noticed they're very liable to cut you a deal, because ain't no motherfucker looking for Japanese games, really, because the quotient of British people who can speak Japanese is not very high. My secret weapon for collecting games. People who just desperately want rid of their third copy of Winning Post 2. In a way, I kind of wish there were more NTSC-U games being sold internal to the UK. Hello? Do a move. Start importing and reselling them? I don't know. What the fuck? I'm not about to get into that business. I want to buy them so I can have them. The problem is that buying American games directly from America is hell, because Americans are really bad sellers. They take bad care of their shit, their shipping sucks, and they're also, like, stupid. They lie on their product listings all the time. I don't know what's wrong with them. Scam-based country. Very difficult to interface with as a result of that. It really is, like, from the countries I have bought from. What is this outfit, by the way? In the countries I have bought from, I really do think there's something about the national mode of consciousness that's expressed via, like, the experience I've had buying retro games. Japan's stuff comes pretty inexpensive, and it's usually in good condition. The listings are accurate almost to a fault. They'll have, like, a tiny nick in the corner of the case and be like, damaged goods. Don't buy if don't exist. Like, it's fine, dude. The disc is pristine. You could, like, eat off this. Buying a game from mainland Europe, usually also fine. The quality of the disc is, like, usually a bit more of a crapshoot, but usually it's fine. Usually it's fine. Buying internal to the UK? Gets a bit iffy. I don't feel like this is because of scam-based economy. I think a lot of British people are just stupid. They just store their games badly. I think that's a result of PAL PS1 games being what they are. Okay, I have some national sympathy about this. PAL PS1 games come in fucking terrible cases. They break all the time, so PAL PS1 games are often loose, and if they're not loose, the boxes are usually fucked. That's not because the people are stupid, although I think they are. The boxes are terrible. Like, it doesn't help. So a lot of shit's gotten broken over the years because those boxes are miserable. They're so bad, and they're so big, too! Dreamcast PAL games as well, correct. True. Very true. Big agree. Dude, I can have a trench coat and look terrible. I'm disappointed I can't buy the maid outfit. I'm not gonna lie. The PAL box is different to other countries? Yes. Okay, actually, hold that thought. Let's get some... Example. Have example to work with. Why is your boy looking like a smoking room chair? Why indeed? Okay, you sent me off on a quest. So this is a standard NTSC game box. This is Sorcerer's Maze. I'll be honest, I forgot I had this. It's a standard jewel case, you'll notice. Standard jewel... Japanese games are also like this. Standard jewel case box. Normal. Regular. Holds up well under... Like, can be stored. Deals with pressure well. Hinge. Sturdy. Holds up fine. Standard jewel case. Standard for a reason. PAL games, for some reason, ship in these bulky fuckers. Look at how thick this piece of shit is. We think, isn't that a good thing that the box is bigger? A? No. It's like twice the size of a standard PS1 game. And also, it's like, this is big. This bends. This front thing, this shit, this hinge is also fucked. I can't open the thing because it's, like, slightly broken in multiple places. This shit bends. If there's any pressure applied to the front, that shit'll crack. And it has. There's a crack running down. Do you see it? The light's illuminating it. That shit's, like, severed in 2 places. So, that's bad. What's more likely as well, because the hinges are so fat, it's more likely to snap off. You end up with cases like this where the front's just gone. Shit, this is a copy of Rugrats Studio Tour. The front's just missing. I have several of these where the front's just gone. It just snapped at some point. This is very, very typical. PAL PS1 cases suck ass. Very bad. Get the NA box then? I have a North American copy of Rugrats Studio Tour, motherfucker. I have it all. I can have it all. Prove it? Oh, you want me to prove it? You want me to prove it? You want me to prove these things? Alright, I gotta put these back. I gotta keep things up. Ah! North American Rugrats. By a similar token, right? here is a Japanese copy of Blue Stinger. Standard jewel case size again. Comes with the Obi as well. Very complete, this one. Very good. PAL Dreamcast. Why is it so fucking big? Has pretty much all the same problems as PAL PS1 boxes. They are huge. They open backwards. For some reason, this has a copy of WF Attitude in it. Don't know why that's in my case for Toy Commander. I presume because the box broke. I can't even close it anymore, dude. PAL Dreamcast cases are, in fact, miserable. Yet another reason to have NTSC games instead of PAL games. I got a bit like, even though I am from a European region, collecting PAL games for anything prior to like the PS2 is usually suffering. They kind of suck. Box be damn big, oh. Damn. The discrepancy in case designs mostly stopped starting with the PS2. Like, PAL PS2 boxes and NTSC PS2 boxes do look different, but not in a way that really matters that much. Like, they're the same size, more or less. They're both just, like, DVD-sized cases. Anyway. How about we actually keep playing some Pokemon? So you got me on a topic. You got me started on a whole thing. At this point, I own more Japanese PS1 games than PAL PS1 games. Did I show Rugrats in it? I did, yeah. I did. It was there. If you weren't looking, that's not my problem. It was there. It showed up. Yeah, I would like it if more NTSC games were sold local to England, so I don't have to incur the cost and the difficulty of dealing with actual Americans. But it's like... especially because it's useful for speedrunning sometimes. Sometimes the NTSC American version is the fastest. Like for Crash Bandicoot. The 50 Hz thing is a big negative? Yeah, it is. It is. And that sucks. Because otherwise, PAL PS1 games and PAL PS2 games are easy to get. I actually have a whole, like, there's a website on the internet that is a documentation of which PAL PS2 games support 60 Hz. Invaluable resource. I downloaded the website to my computer. just so I could check it without being connected to the internet. You can do that, you know, you can just download websites, it's crazy. Technology is far out, man. But, more PAL PS2 games than you'd expect are compatible with 60 Hz. Pretty much everything Capcom made is compatible. That's why I decided to buy a PAL copy of, like, Clock Tower 3 and Haunting Ground and Fatal Frame. Fatal Frame's not a Capcom game, but I digress. So those games all play fine on a PAL unit because PAL 60 is usually equivalent, more or less. And is usually cheaper. Now, what's interesting... he's still talking. What's interesting is that Xbox games will usually run at 60 Hz regardless of region. The Xbox doesn't really do, like, the 50-60 Hz thing. So an OG Xbox can be a good investment, particularly because OG Xbox games are very cheap because no one wants them. Dragon Breath! I think the Xbox, especially for like that generation of speedrunning, is highly underrated. It usually performs better than like PS2 or GameCube, but it's very underutilized in speedruns of that era because just no one likes Xbox. No one likes using Xbox. I sympathize, but I feel like we're all missing a trick here. Yo, it missed. Like, pushed it out of range. Metronome is a move for people who like to gamble. Non-US houses generally aren't large enough to hold an Xbox. They're not that big. I mean, the thing I'm saying is that Xboxes are good for multiplats. Like, OG Xbox, I mean by that. You want to speedrun Hello Kitty Roller Rescue? You gotta get an Xbox, bro. That's where it's at. That's, like, totally true, by the way. Like, I'm not even joking. It's Xbox, bro. You want to go fast? Get an Xbox. Spyro Hero's Tail, I think, is also fastest on Xbox. Fatal Frame is probably faster on Xbox, but, like, no one's done runs of it. Because no one has the Xbox version, even though it's not very expensive. Like, do I have to do everything around here? What the fuck? Where'd he go? Where did they go? All those winding little streets. Lumio sure ain't made for cars. And that's a good thing. This game is pressing every fucking button I have. No, it's not. It shouldn't be built for cars. It should be built for people. Thank you. Imagine a walkable city! He's getting mad. He's getting fucking pissed. This wild area is so small. I'm just throwing balls. What is this ugly thing? Why? I hate it. Oh. That's why. My mistake. Eh? Oh, good lord. Dang it. Ow, my face. I should have tried to catch it before... Well, whatever. Oh, it worked. It worked. That's all well and good then. No, you fucking asshole. Okay, then die. Why can you throw once again, I'm asking, why can you throw things outside their effective range? Everything here fucking poisons, damn it. Shitbird. I just say 85%. Oh, there's one I still haven't seen. Probably a nighttime Pokemon. It's always a nighttime Pokemon. Anyway, how much experience candy I get? Experience candy L. Huge, massive, gargantuan. Tremendous. Big. Cool. What if we make a change? I feel like of all the party members I have, Absol is getting the least usage. What if it was Eevee instead? And then it could be Sylveon. How do you evolve to a Sylveon again? I forget. Is it just friendship? Could also be Lucario. I don't like that I can't name the bastard. Friendship and fairy move. I see. I'm gonna Google something. I'm Googling. Where do you get a Riolu? Like your own. Where are they? Just so I can name mine. Is he really like this? Yes, he is. The shopping districts. Trade mission? Yeah, but you can't fucking rename traded Pokemon because stupid assholes made this game. Why is Rogue Sector 4 the only one I can't see? I'm going blind. 1, 2, fucking 3, 5. Where's 4? Why is 4 the one thing I can't see? Why is this? Is it just not marked? I guess not. They just didn't mark it. What the fuck? Okay. Why? Why is Sector 4 not marked? The machinations of Pokemon continue to astound me. That's gaslighting, bro. No, I'm good. I need my current outfit. Okay, but the second question is, how do I get up there? Apparently there's real, if you're lucky it can be an alpha. I would like it to be an alpha. Then it can be big. Dude, so many side quests that I'm passing on in the pursuit of staying slightly focused. Really, why do you need the one? So I can name it. So I can name it something stupid. Oh, that away. I hate Pokemon. It's the worst shit. Why does anyone play Pokemon? Poke your mum. There's nothing here. You lied to me, Eurogamer. Eurogamer has lied to me once again. I guess we'll pass some time? I don't know. It's not a quick process though because of the stupid cutscene that has to play every time. Let the battle zone spawn. Seen bought a PAL version of a movie in your PS3 and place, you need to find a second copy. Why are all the NTS copies more expensive though? For a movie? I don't know. For video games? For video games, I just generally assume it's because America is like a scam-based economy. Everyone is engaged in a act of competitively trying to fleece each other constantly. It's a bold new economic system, I must say. Well, it's a bold old economic system. A bold economic system with more emphasis. We could at least pick up the items that are here. It's not the hair, is god damn it. Really fucked up prank. The spawn for this thing is rare. There's a guaranteed one you can get, but it's a fucking trade evolution and it comes with a stupid name. Bunch of shit. It spawned the fucking battle zone over it. You know what? Fine. While I'm here... Why not? I need points for my ticket anyway. Kind of obnoxious that the battle zone can spawn over the area you want to be in. You're looking at me. Somewhere else. For fuck's sake! Why do you assholes always turn around the nanosecond I get in range? Don't know why my mode works. Yes. Ooh, he had 3 Pokemon. Hang on, that's a step up for the battle zone. You knock out unaware opponents with your first blow. Sounds good to me. Not if they fucking turn around like that. Didn't knock them out with 1 blow. Not sufficiently over-leveled, apparently. Land hits with ground-type moves. Unfortunately, I have, like, none of those. No. Future Sight is an extremely bad move for this sort of thing. Just hit him with, like, Shadow Ball or something, dude. Yeah, that'll do. I decided to invest in 1 damaging ground type move. I got none. I got none on my team. What is this guy's problem? Damn, still didn't kill in 1 hit. I wish. Probably got some TM? Probably. Anyone? Use super effective moves. Doesn't matter what kind. Groovy. Nothing? Oh. Nothing? We do. What is your problem? Oh, what a... Oh, knocked it out too. Nice. Death. $2,000 bonus points. Are any of these idiots capable of, like, learning a ground type move? Like, any of them? What about you? Do you have anything to work with? No. Nope. You? Probably not. That's a no, Chief. I don't have very... Oh, no, that's rock. That's a different type of wrong. Nope. Rock Smash, despite everything, not a ground type move. That is fighting. Bulldoze. Go on then. It's ineffective. You bitch. Every time with these motherfuckers turning around. Same Pokemon twice in a row. One that is immune to ground type moves. Ooh, what? You? Up there? For real? Bro. Go away. Turn around. Actually, I suppose I don't care that much. Let's just do it. Why are all these fuckers immune to ground type moves, dude? That doesn't help. Doesn't help at all. Get out of the spikes, numbnut. This is a cruel fucking joke, man. Hey, asshole, use ground type moves. Fucking everything is immune to them. I can't even just use them as well, because it specifically is that I have to land hits with them. What the fuck is that? Is that, like, set up on purpose, or is it just unlucky? Yay, this'll work. Eh. Explosion. No. No, why'd you do that? He just walked backwards. He didn't even get hit by it. I wanted menu. I'm using items. He's an item user. He's cheating in the ZA Royale. I'm 100% just using exclusively Bulldoze to increase the quantity of ground moves I have used. It's worth 20,000. Oh, it's worth 15,000 points actually. I thought it was 20,000. Using items, quitter talk. More like winner talk. I'm gonna fucking throw rocks at all of these goddamn birds. Fuck all of you and your stupid bird Pokemon. Suck a fart out of my ass. Move spamming. It'll work. It'll take me to victory. That'd be a good one. Ooh, unleash plus moves. I can do that. Can I do that, actually? I'm not sure. Fucking birds. Fuck your bird! They're all flying! Plus moves, what's that? It's a mechanic where you can power up a move using the meter in the bottom right. You gotta press the start button before you do a move and it becomes a plus move. Which, yes, is a really weird button for that. Where's all the foes? Where are the challengers? Fucking goddamn, and it's a bird! What is with this? I'm going insane! It's all birds! It's an all-bird type situation. They did this on purpose. They set this up this way on purpose. It's deliberate. It's a ploy to mess with me and me specifically, and it's working. Every fucking trainer has bird Pokemon. You can't hit them with ground moves. Birds don't touch the ground, stupid! That's why they're birds! A snake? Snakes touch the ground. They can be killed with ground. That's so stupid. That actually ate my move. Even though I very clearly hit first. If you pull a bird out of your pocket, I'm going to scream. Okay. No screaming today, folks. I will stay calm and I won't get mad at a children's game. However, my Pokemon is about to die because Toxic is a move for assholes. I have to spend a revive on this shit. Florgs. Florgs. Part 2, the sequel to Florgs. I didn't mean to kill it. I didn't think that would kill it. I didn't think that would kill it. I thought it would survive. Shit, I still need one more hit. How'd you get hit? Why'd you get hit, dude? Pokemon is floating, which means I can't hit it with ground. Yes, I can. What do you mean? I guess it's not wrong kind of levitation, I guess. That doesn't count. That's a different type of levitation. It's a property of Pokemon, not ability. Well, anyway, I got all my points. I've acquired a ticket. He's only gone and done it. Whose ass am I supposed to beat this time? I don't know. I was just trying to get a Riolu. But the battle zone, like, spawned over the spawn point, so I just like, well, I need my points anyway. Might as well do it while I'm here. Local freak sits on a bench for like 48 hours straight. Is it bad this makes you want to play Pokemon again? No, that's pretty normal. Watching the streamer have fun with the video game makes you want to also have fun with the video game? That's crazy. It's crazy, bro. A fool you are. How easily influenced you are by the streamer playing his video games. Your brain is molded like clay. Nothing but putty. For my deft streamer hands. Oh, the Pokemon are here. And catch it. That's Buns. There is no Riolu. Oh, that's an Esper. That's a different Pokemon. You need a Switch, though? Oh, I mean, I wouldn't recommend buying a Switch for this. And if you want, I guess. I don't know if Riolu can even spawn at night. Why's it gotta be like all rare and shit? That Pidgeot sure was. That's not high enough, damn it. I wanted to screw over there. All this just so I can have a Lucario that I can name myself. And inevitably chat will name it something stupid. They'll call it Fred. For some reason my chat is obsessed with, like, mundane names. Imagine just sitting on the bench staring straight ahead without sleeping for days at a time. Well, you can't sleep on the bench because it's the anti-homeless bench. I don't know if benching is even, like, refreshing the spawns. I mean, it must be, because when the day-night transition happens, it'll fucking despawn things that are standing in front of you sometimes. Creature. Why does it let you do that? Ow. Yes. Thing is, I can't really, like, hurt it, because it will die. And then if the catch fails, it's gone, because this game's catch system is stupid. It's gotta deal with this thing trying to beat the shit, and succeeding, I might add. Got him. Got him. Victory.
You got the item!
I did it. Jesus Christ.
You're better than me!
Not as large of an increase as I would like, but with time and effort, maybe it will be worth it. Maybe. I mean, I'm not really using that slot anyway, so what difference does it make? Now we need a name, chat. What are we gonna name? What are we gonna name him? I didn't have a name in mind. We've lost Pokeballs? Yeah, it's a friendship-based evolution, so we're going to have 4 cups of coffee. Eddie. If you want to level up your Pokemon, defeating trainers in battle zones is the most efficient way to do so. I don't agree. It has to actually be, like, selective. It's a fighting type, could call it Punchy? That would be so confusing. I kinda love it. I kinda love it. Right, can't do it from that. No, you can do it from the check summary menu, apparently. With the minus button. That's also very confusing. I like calling it Punchy. That's dreadfully confusing, but I love it. Punchy, original trainer, Punchy. 2 of them? Holy fuck, I'm a Lucario now. Oh wait, no, that's Bunny. Never mind. Should get a second shot with the Lucario plushie on the chair instead. That was fast. I only needed like 2 cups of tea. Just like me. It's gonna take a little bit before this becomes, like, usable. Your Punchy evolved into Lucario. And it can Mega Evolve, so that's, like, practical. It knows ground moves. Where was this when I needed it? Alright, well, mission accomplished, folks. You can just manually trigger evolutions that aren't level-based? Yeah. You can manually trigger evolutions that are level-based. They don't just happen. You actually have to go into the menu and do it now. I'm running in the wrong direction. I feel like of all my team members, Absol was seeing basically no use. So, I want a Lucario for the position. You've got the job. Particularly because I have, like, no fighting type. Like, nothing. No fighting, no ground, no nothing. Can I get the maid outfit? When do I get that? Oh yeah, hang on, I didn't even bother to, like, check. What can Lucario learn via TM? Most things, I imagine. Here you go, what's your, like, stat spread? Not that it matters. Attack down, Grim. Most of the punch moves. That does make sense. Bullet punch is kind of whatever. Ooh, Zen headbutt, though. Shadow Claw? Kind of unusual. Poison jab? Poison jab? Poison jab? Yeah. I really can learn all sorts of shit, huh? Flash Cannon seems stronger. Yeah, unfortunately, this Lucario, despite being punchy, is special attack up and regular attack down, which is annoying, because I think it mostly knows physical moves. Oh well. Not that you really ever need to pay attention to such things. And also, it's not going to get used in battles for a bit anyway, because it's dramatically underleveled. I just have to imagine what this character sounds like. Does Tawny still owe money to the mob? I think she does, yeah. I don't think we actually resolved the debt. No, she did. Hang on, I forgot. She did. But she resolved the debt with money from the mob. So it was kind of cyclical. It turns out the loan shark is actually a nice guy. that was genuinely how that plot point resolved. Subversion, but with no point. They're just like, oh, it turned out the loan shark is actually nice. Don't worry about it. Pokemon. It's like, alright, I mean, fair enough. It is a game for kids, but you know, subversion just to subvert. I look ridiculous. Why am I the only person who had to get changed? Everyone else just showed up in what they were wearing. The main issue you have is there's no good male hair options. There really isn't, is there? I tried to find a good one as well, and I couldn't find anything that was longer than, like, neck length. Damn it, I wanted to do some battling with to get the Lucario's experience points up. I think I need to wrap this up soon, it's late. At this point, the stream has been more Pokemon than it's been Resident Evil. I tricked everyone. Well, they're all gone by now. The people who only show up for Resident Evil fled. Long ago. I think I actually will call it there. I think I will call it there. For the Pokemon. But I will do I will do the one game of Noja before I stop. We're doing the one Noja game. Why am I making this a thing? I don't know, but I am.
You're the coolest!
The Noja closing ceremony. I like Noja. Clear conditions have been fulfilled. What was I doing before? Oh no! The universe was destroyed. Well, GG everyone. That's the game of Noja. Alright, no. Let's pick some new settings. Random button. I'm gonna hit random. I'm the Doctor, 3 Noja, crew 15, everything is enabled except bug. Alright. I'm Doctor? I'm Doctor, huh? Alright. Immediately we're doubting Rakio. What just happened? We're playing Nosha now. This is single-player RPG werewolf/mafia. Oh, the bug wins if they're alive when the game ends, and that destroys the universe. We're doubting Rakio already? I don't know. I'll refute the doubts against Rakio. What roles are in the game? Engineer, guard duty, and doctor, which I am. Who claims engineer? Shigemichi claims engineer and didn't get caught lying straight away. So that's interesting. Oh, guard duty has stepped up. Chippy and Setsu. Is anyone gonna claim doctor? I'm being doubted? Regret. Yuriko is defending. I'm not being forced to state that I'm the doctor, so I'm not gonna do it. Stella was voted off. Death. May the bumper cars of fate let us bonk heads once again. Alright. Setsu, what's good? Setsu was attacked by the Nosha. Stella was human, that's a bummer. Okay. Who's reporting? Well, that's true from our perspective. That doesn't tell us anything necessarily. Okay, I'm a come forward as doctor. SQ. Okay. SQ has counterclaimed the doctor. The doctor can tell who was human or not from going in cold sleep, although I'm no longer the guaranteed doctor, A, because SQ has counterclaimed, and also Stella, yeah, Stella was frozen. If she's the real doctor, that throws everything to she's not, because I am, but the AI doesn't know that. Say you're human! We ask everyone to step up and say they're human. This is a way of checking for lies. Shigemichi. I mean, really now. Oh wow, I got 2 of them. The fuck? Okay, Comet's a terrible liar, so she's probably in the clear. That's not true. Actually, she might be telling the truth. She might be the AC follower. The AC follower is a role that wants the Nosha to win, but isn't Nosha. So, that's something. Alright. Shigemichi can eat shit. I feel like everyone noticed him lying. Block argument. Any of those who object to Punchy step forward. This prevents defensive actions from being taken. I need to stand out a bit less. Oh yeah, I'm joining in on that. Small talk. Whose baby would I want to have? I can't talk about that in front of a Comet, please. SQ is being doubted. I will exaggerate the danger posed by SQ. We're racist and killing the only space alien. Shigemichi's not an alien, it's artificial skin. Sorry, that's like kind of a spoiler, I guess. Anyway, fuck this guy. There's so much happening. That's Nosha. Punchy, have you noticed, Punchy? Rakio is lying. So Rakio is not human, I'm sure of it. Okay, this is unique. Well, firstly, we know this is true because we also caught Rakio lying. So Gina is definitely human. She's not the Nosha. Because Nosha don't sell out their friends like that. But also, Gina specifically will never ever do this if she is Nosha. She'll never tell you at nighttime that she caught someone lying if she's Nosha. Other characters will. Gina specifically won't. That's like a character-specific tell. I've been lying, Rakio may know as well. That's interesting. That's an additional addendum. You the AC follower? Yep. Well, then why would you say that? Intriguing. That's so sus, bro. That's so sus. Alright. Krushka implies the Otome. Okay, so that's... Yeah, okay. The three Nosha are Rakio and Otome, which means SQ is the AC follower. Well, that resolved quickly, didn't it? We're doubting SQ? That's interesting. And SQ isn't really the dangerous target. I will doubt the Rakio individual. When you doubt a character, it's like an attack on their HP. Rakio has crap HP. Everyone hates them. Retaliate! It's clear that Punchy is more suspicious. Damn, I was attacked. Are there always 3 Nosha or is it random? You can pick. I randomized the settings for the start of this game, but you can pick how many Nosha there are. There can be as few as 1 and as many as 6. I'll refute the doubts against SQ. SQ is the AC follower, I'm like pretty sure. Although defending the counter doctor is kind of a weird thing to do, actually. Do they fucking hate her? Did they catch her lying or something? I'm gonna make that small talk. Small talk makes it so you're less likely to get murdered overnight by the Nosha. Oh yeah, that one doubt did a lot of damage to Rakio. Did. That increases my favorability with Gina. She likes me more. Is Otome lying? SQ is lying. Well, we know that. But I don't actually think she's Nosha. We have the weird example of a human liar in SQ here. Alright, what did you just report? Okay, so she's wrong on all counts. That's funny. Hiriko was not Nosha. Yep, that all lines up. Kukrushka is the real engineer. Will he punish for freezing the AC follower? No. But you want to hit the Nosha first, because that's how you win the game. Like, the AC follower is not actually a threat in of themselves, if identified. I think SQ has identified her fellow Nosha, which is Otome. Yeah, Kukrushka has, as the engineer detects whether or not someone is human or Nosha. Nosha do hostile actions, AC just talk shit. Yeah, the AC's role is to sow chaos so the Nosha can win. They're very hard to win as. Anyway, it's time to doubt Otome. Everyone is on my side on this one. Unfortunately, my character is, like, too powerful. I've been playing this game for so long, I've, like, maxed out all the RPG stats, which makes my ability to sway the discussion quite severe. My deductions have to be correct, but once I've made a deduction, I can pretty easily get the entire group to do what I want. What? Why? Chippy, please. Yep, all Nosha's been put into cold sleep. That came together really quickly. Shigemichi being caught lying as the engineer is brutal. It makes it so easy, because it just vindicates everything the real engineer does. Yep. 100. Oh, Remnant was the Guardian Angel. I don't think he blocked a single attack. I forgot the Guardian Angel was even in the game, to be honest. Yep, sussed all that out correctly. It was Shigemichi, it was Rakio. SQ was the AC follower. Otome being the one Nosha who didn't get caught lying. That's fascinating, actually, because both Rakio and Otome said they were human. Rakio got caught lying, Otome didn't, even though they were lying. I think Otome has worse performance than Rakio. Yeah, Rakio's performance is actually reasonably good. They can tell lies pretty effectively. I don't think Otome is a particularly good liar. No, not really. Sometimes it's like that. It's random. It's random whether or not you catch lies. Alright, well, GG. GG. Nosha don't know yeah, when you're on the screen you can pick between as many as 6 or as few as... Ignore that. You can also choose the number of crew in the game. You can make the game really annoying. Oh, it only lets you do 1 for this. 7 crew, 2 Nosha is quite hard. 15 crew, 6 Nosha is also quite hard. The game ends if Nosha have the same number as humans. Alright, GG. GG. Alright, we'll end the stream there. Thank you for watching, folks, especially if you stuck around for the closing game of Nosha. I love Nosha. It's very fun. Alright, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, drop me a follow here on the twitch.tv. I don't know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. Could always start RE6, I suppose. That's possible.